than you ever have done before. Less short passes, more over the top.
Yeah, I try to imitate the best teams
Yeah.
and learn. Yeah,
It went pretty well.
absolutely. It was a fantastic game. So for both sides, and both teams want to try to win every game in all competitions. It was a good game. I had a feeling that this result 2-2. You saw him from above, so you will analyze what happened. I had the feeling down. I have to review the game. We missed the opportunity, to beat them. A feeling that we leave them alive. But heads up, I said to the team after the game, so I don't want 1 second sad. So go and announce everyone so how good you have done, how proud we are. And I think it was a good game for our fans, for Liverpool fans, for UK, for around the world. And we dignified the Premier League. So I'm so glad and happy the way we played.
So is that how you feel about it, the players? Because it seems like it was a great performance.
Yeah, normally when you do many, many good things, you win, you are the moment like you are sad, the sadness is there and you can understand. But I said, forget about it. This is about to be ourselves. This is about perform well. And after the result come later. And we were ourselves. We performed incredibly well. And unfortunately could not win. But it's football, it's happened, and that's all. And we can, all of us, we know it. Every week we are here in the Premier League and we watch Liverpool in the Premier League in Europe in the last 4 or 5 years. And we know exactly what they do every single day in chances created and how he concede. And we concede so few. Impossible not concede. And we create a lot against them. And maybe not clear for the last simple action that maybe we don't do it, but in general it was a good performance. I'm so happy and I'm glad and proud for my team.
Hi, Pep. Obviously delighted with the way your team played. On a couple of occasions, there were players in a good position and a teammate took the shot rather than the pass. Is that disappointing because it's so unlike your team to do that?
Listen, I would love when they are there to be clever enough to make the right decision in the smaller spaces, in a high tempo. Now tomorrow, you know what happens too. I'm going to sit on my laptop. I want to be the game, and actually I will make pause. And the game will be stopped. Nobody move. And how? Don't pass the ball there. But football, they move. We have to take a decision in a half second. And it's difficult. Sometimes they want to do it. Always I said, when I saw them, my reaction in the bench, how we don't do it? My hands move around. But after that, I understand them. So it's difficult sometimes. And in the final third in the box is the most difficult position. Well, Liverpool is difficult in the build-up, in the right, in the left, because always they are so close, they are so tight. Always it's difficult. But it happened. Important is that we create them, we were there, and have to be confident for the next, for the final that we have on Wednesday.
Just on that, I mean, you're on a big high physically, emotionally, mentally. Does that make it easier in some ways on Wednesday, or does it make it difficult to try and get back to that level again?
We have to do it. We have to do it. When we are having these stages with all competitions, we don't have time to rest. So we're going to play in Madrid, to travel, and Saturday we have to play against them again. So when they play at home, so I could say, oh, thank you so much, Premier League, could play, give us an extra day, an extra day, but how? In this country, it's impossible to do that. And I love that because that will show if you are able to, in competition you are playing, to, in the bad moments, overcome and play. That is what it is. So now rest and tomorrow recovery, it's off to Madrid, no time to training, and try to compete as best as possible against a different opponent than today.
Hi, Pep. I know you said that you gave Liverpool a life today, but with a point that the title race is in your hands. If you were to win your games, you would win. Is that important psychologically?
I said with Job in Sky in the previous interview before the game that winning, losing, or draw, so will not end. So I had that feeling before, but of course, both teams, I think, know that today was massively important, to take that distance, and we play for that, and especially listen, we can say, oh, what happened if that chance convert or the other no concede or whatever, but the perform that we did is was great, and And we know it against this opening. We could not expect differently to don't fight until the end. To don't fight until the end. And this is what will happen. We know that right now, one game drop will not be champion. So now we have 2 competitions in the meantime. And after we start against, I think, Brighton, Watford, and the other ones, knowing that we draw, we will not be champion. So you have the opportunity to, if you get results, to maybe have the chance to miss something. Now we know it. So will be easy? Absolutely not. Will be completely difficult, but for them too. So also they have to win all the games too. So, but we will see. But today, I think all City fans or Liverpool, the few they come here, the people watching on TV, I think, okay, these both teams, they try to win the game and they try to be, and I think it's a good notice, good. It's nice. It's nice to say that, I was there, I wasn't watching the game. The punch, they attack, we attack. Our weapons, the weapons, and it's good. I think it's good for football.
Hi, Pep. At the start of the season, Kevin De Bruyne was struggling a little bit with injuries, but now his energy levels seem to be kind of back to where they were before, even better than that. Is it surprising to you that he can get back to that level now?
He has been in this level many. When the year when we make him 100 points, that Kevin was incredible. And it's true that struggled in the first part of the season a lot for the injuries they had in the last part, the European Cup and with national team, and needs time. But now he's strong and he created a chance. And I had that feeling, I like it a lot, that he's not just a player to make assists. Now score a lot of goals. And I said many times to him, I know you enjoy to have assists because you happy, you and your mate. And that's good. But you have to score goals to reach another stage. And scoring a lot of goals and chances. And knowing that the position today he was playing is so difficult against Liverpool because they are so tight, so narrow. And in the middle, the gaps, there are not the space. But of course, when we regain the ball and we can run and we contact with him and we can run, and the vision for the last pass is exceptional.
Sorry, Pep, just as spectacles, sort of games to watch, are those 2-2 draws against Liverpool this season 2 of the best games you've managed? As spectacles for fans to watch, are they 2 of the best games you've managed?
In my career?
Yeah.
No. I have a long list, my friend.
Yeah. I don't necessarily mean the result. I just mean as in the
now both were nice.
Yeah.
So the courage to go to Anfield and play we silenced Anfield 20 minutes. Never done this. We silenced 20 minutes the first half when we were there. In some boost, it was there. So never saw before. So this is the biggest compliment for me. I'm sorry. Both games were really good. Really good. But it happened because both teams want to win. Both teams, they defend when they have to defend because the other is better. But the intention is not do it. Stay high and try to, with the quality the players they have, with the ideas that both managers they have and the staff, they want to try to do it. And I think both games was really good. Really good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.